back to streaming. I think I was... Oh, I forgot that he was wearing the hat.
Terrified.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain?
I'm trying to remember exactly what
If
we
you're
were
here
doing.
to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service. Sure is. You need a deft hand to straighten a busted nose or sparkle up those not-so-pearly whites? I'm your gal.
So she's
Of course,
a dentist.
there's not much cosmetic
and,
improvement going on
she's
at the
entirely
moment.
like
Not
a
without my
cosmetic
mechanicals.
surgeon,
The law
essentially.
is Irian anyway. Did he now? The mouth on that man. I swear his late mother'd be ashamed. He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate.
I could try to figure that out for you.
I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Oops, I'm gonna put that away.
Keep hanging around. But
Nope, I guess that's... Oh, it's other companion time?
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene? See, Umfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jessie in the first place.
Damn, you ate the whole T-bone, huh?
Let
do
me
this
get
on
one
stream.
thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors. You say that like it's weird.
That's just very noble of you.
It is most certainly not. And watch where you go saying that, okay? You're gonna give people the wrong idea. I just don't like to leave a debt unpaid, that's all.
Maybe I can figure this out for you.
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
I'd like to see Jessie.
If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell
It's
you
a really
what I've told
sad
the
thing to
others.
say.
The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her.
The records say? Have you actually talked to her?
She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying.
Can I buy items
Not
from you?
without dispensation from Chief June.
Alright.
Take care.
And Stas said this is what fucking the doctor was just talking about, is the fact that she needs her robots. I know you boasted about the Celia shortcut, but could you have maybe ventured to a pocket of space that isn't infested with pirates? You know, pirates. The ones who love cargo and hate rules. Here in Med Bay, we've got blunt tools, watered down meds, long shifts, and shaky hands. Please don't let me down. Staff shortage. I'm at my wit's end coordinating with any authority type outside the Groundbreaker. The board won't dispatch a surgeon unless Junlei agrees to share a third of all docking revenue, and Spacer's Choice won't send supplies unless we make an exclusive deal to use their products. No, thank you. I've seen enough shotty needles to break off in a patient's arm. I need to chat with Junlei about this, but she has problems of her own. Some of us are growing concerned about the cost of the Groundbreaker's independence. So the Groundbreaker is the ship that I'm on, and essentially they are entirely free from what is called the board and their control. The board is just a group of corporations because this is an oligarchy. And now I have to go talk to Jess, who is hiding here.
For the last Ratchet on Rutton time, leave me in peace! You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you?
Ellie sent me.
What? Why? sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone.
Open the door before I kick it down.
Should have known she'd send a bruiser after me. Damned if I don't rue the day I saved her scrawny little hide. Inadvertently, I befriended a bloodhound in the process. Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low.
Ellie asked me to help you, so...
Udon Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me.
What did you do?
What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear.
Yet you think the board has someone to follow you and you're hiding.
Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1, assuming you want to keep breathing. All right, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the blood-tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years.
So you stole it.
If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the med bay? I was gonna steal it, lined up Udom as my buyer. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent.
Yeah, I'll talk to him.
Thanks for helping, or I guess I should say, Ellie.
Stay in the public areas and we'll get along fine.
Any word on Jessie?
She's in debt and thinks someone's after her.
Good luck. The board's got an office on the promenade just before engineering. You can't miss it.
Alright, let's see. Alright, this is a guy who basically just said, if you're looking for work, go here and they can tell you about work.
Near maple syrup. It's
Still
near
betting on the
Biscuit
tossball series? I know you were trying to stop.
Oh, neat! They got stuff in here I ain't seen in ages.
Now this should prove.
We lost another contractor to a gunship. This is a daily reminder that legitimate businesses don't run from the authorities, and that is what we are. Stay calm, present your papers. If you get tangled up in the courts, I will personally bail you out. Unlike most of your sprats, Catherine is bringing sublight, a consistent income. From today until I say so, you two are to treat her as an extension of my desk. My scanner says that the Mardets impounded a freelancer ship after the captain misbehaved. The crew dropped so many bits at various places that they can't afford to lift the impound. Whoever gets me salvage rights gets to sit quietly in my office and watch a professional work. One of ours had an altercation with one of theirs, lost another contractor, scrapped the ship, dedicated a tenth of the salvage to funeral expenses. I take care of my people. Oh, this is like all the messages to the company, basically. Lois Pratt told me that creative spoiled Sistaporg ended up at the bottom of a Monarch Canyon. Let's see how much we can sell. Speaking of which, no one eat at Auntie Cleo's stall until I say so. Something in the kitchen's gone bad. Next time one of us finds an abandoned ship and decommissions it, They better dispatch a ground team to the debris field before the marauders have returned. Just because we're salvagers doesn't mean we have to be scavengers.
Sublight for life. Corporations never lifted a finger for me.
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers.
A legitimate
one
business
flying
for
the
legitimate
unreliable?
consumers. You're the one flying the unreliable? Yep, the name's Captain Ryan Chadworthy.
Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door.
So you're a sublight
Sure
employee?
am. A few years back, they got me started on simple acquisitions. You know those latches they put on cargo bays ain't worth a damn? These days, I stick to HQ and look after Miss Lilia.
It's intriguing how we devoted our resources to the stars when there are still so many problems to be solved on Earth. Exposing our fragile species to the breath of the cosmos renders settlers and spacers alike vulnerable to the mysteries of other worlds. The fate of an outbound civilization could hinge on a single miscalculation, an unobserved variable in any number of alien catastrophes. Reckless and impatience are perhaps hardwired features of humanity, and not errors in our genes as others might imply. Just read her book in front of her. Contractors, if the authorities are on your heels, our legal team has pre-approved you to recite this passage from a colonial training rights. Pursuant to regulations following internally preserved course, such a business entity would therefore then be entitled to gather, maintain, and ultimately dispose of decommissioned agricultural hardware and accessories for profit and convenience. The short version: if we handle potted meat, we can legally salvage tractors and tractor parts. That's why I keep a can of Bourse in a sublight-owned safe deposit box off-world, and why the goods you bring in are cataloged as farm equipment. Everything we do is perfectly legal. Now go bring some bacon.
So you're
That's
the
pretty
new
funny.
captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come.
Name's Ryan Chadworthy. I've never heard of you.
Not a word.
Never heard of you either, bitch.
That's
My
what I
guy
said
in
to her.
marketing is about to lose his
Oh.
other.
And she's like, I
It's
guess I'm
nice
gonna have
to
to
see
cut
the
off the thumb of my
unreliable
marketing
again.
guy.
Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere.
Hawthorne was my contractor. Don't let Ada hear you calling her ship names Ada the fucking AI.
Is Ada still at the helm? I don't know how many times I told Hawthorne to restore that smartass to factory settings. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings. But there's a catch.
Just like in the serials.
She's super
If you have
jazzed.
a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested?
Well, I don't have a nav key.
I like that initiative, but ease back on the throttle. Gladys at the Rest and Go might have what you need. If there's anything else, be quick about it. Time is bits.
I take it Sublight isn't strictly a salvage operation?
These days, the scrap business all but runs itself. Gives me the time to expand our interests into other sectors, where I can let my hair down.
What kind of other sectors does Sublight pursue other than salvage and shipping?
Our field is persuasive acquisitions. At least that's how my legal advisors tell me to phrase it.
So robbing people.
Not all of our salvage is abandoned when we find it. Sometimes it takes a polite conversation and a shot across the bow. You know, legal formalities.
Wink, nod.
Good boy. Knew you'd understand.
How organized is this business?
Very. I have this thing about numbers in spreadsheets. Grids in general.
I like to think
She
of myself
really
as the
likes
last
Excel.
honest businesswoman in Halcyon, but I'll settle for being the most organized
Like the
one.
spreadsheets?
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what she said. She has a thing about numbers and spreadsheets, which is why she's so fucking organized. You're very honest about Sublight's criminal side.
Hey, careful with the C word around here. I like to keep things above board, and that kind of talk only makes trouble.
I'm not, but...
Sublight occupies a legal blind spot. No one knows what we're licensed to do, and that gives our little business some freedom. But let's not tempt fate.
Back to my other questions. I'm leaving, just kidding. I kinda wanna sneak into here, but I don't think I can.
Quietly now.
What the?
Oh, relax. No need to pull your gun out. She basically told me, yeah, I don't have anything for you. Better clean my right mouse button or something. Yeah, eventually I'll do that. Thank you, dude.
CNP pancake mix now requires no mixing. Seriously, don't mix it.
Let's do. Let's go kill the. Let's go do the bounty.
CNP worst. It's not the worst unless it's worst.
You look.
Nothing great. How's the cake, dude? I'm getting ready to ask you what a Chad thing would do, so get ready. You gotta move your mic a little closer.
Were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm.
What?
Back away now.
I said I had myself
or you'll
muted so I could
parley
eat.
with the king.
So I took a bounty to come kill this guy and take his lighter as proof.
Look at this ripe piece of meat just
Okay.
He's a
sizzling on
crazy
the grill.
pyromaniac.
Alright.
Yum yum. Time to feed the flames.
Oh.
It's nothing personal. Promise.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
Speaking for myself, Captain, I am not of a mind to be murdered by a psychopath who plays with fire.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain.
So I can persuade him and say, put that down before you incinerate the entire deck. I can intimidate him and say, you're only getting this out alive if you play nice. I can say, I was just exploring. I can say, if it's nothing personal, I'll just be going, or can I just attack?
What the chat thing would be to intimidate him first.
You're only getting that out of a lot. Jesus, you're only getting out of this alive if you play nice.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at the courage on this one. Lay it on me, boss.
He wasn't very
Give you a
intimidated
taste
by
of
it,
that
but he's
fiery
like,
primal spirit.
he's intrigued. I can say there's a bounty on your head and I want the reward. I can say I'm just passing through, or I can attack him.
Chat's just here to fucking crush brewskis and fight dudeskies.
So I'm here to claim the bounty on your head.
Yeah, or you could just straight up attack him if you want.
I wanna tell him first that I'm here to kill him strictly for money.
Okay.
Listen to the fire of those convictions. This one's hungry for justice. Alive or dead. Rare or medium.
How do you want me cooked,
What's
bounty
it gonna
hunter?
be? How do you want me cooked, bounty hunter?
Persuade. No need for violence. Give me your lighter, and the bounty disappears. Medium well, and attack him on sight. I feel like medium well is the Chad thing to say here. You're still muted or something.
Definitely got to go with the medium well.
We've got a fighter.
Sorry, meat and cake.
Oh my god. Oh, I died. He fucked me, Kate. He burned me alive, dead instantaneously. He cooked me, dog. Wasn't even close. Alright, I gotta go through all that dialogue again. Hold on. Intimidate, bounty on your head, medium well. Oh god. I died. I couldn't even make it back. Do I have low constitution, or is it just on hard? Intimidate, bounty on your head.
We've got.
This is difficult.
Look at the.
Oh, nope. He still went aggro on that one. I'm gonna take a look around to see where I can run. Okay, that's glass, so I just need to run straight back. Intimidate, down in your head. Attack. Alright. Oh, everyone died. Oh my god. I'm getting fucked over here, dude. This is so difficult. Intimidate. Down in your head. Medium well.
Chat would fuck him up.
Oh, Vicar died instantly. Alright, I got McReed. I just need to get the rest of them now. Ooh.
I'm on shore.
This is difficult.
Sure.
I need to figure out what my healing shit is right now. Bananas and Adreno. Okay. Let's see here. I'd rather do that one right now. Alright, there we go. I'm trying to make this guy goofy as fuck because it's funny. Because, look, now he's got a, so it's a flamethrower, but it's called a lock-on flamethrower.
Smells kind of like old Mrs. Outflow pipes.
Oh, jeez.
Everyone get branded when they join McRed's crew?
Nope. Your house is a priceless canvas now that it's home to an original McRed.
We got another complaint. People don't like worms in their shrooms.
Aw, they're just tilling the soil. Besides, they're my friends.
Find a new friend. This worm fixation is screwing with our bottom line.
I like when they add like weird little dialogue like that.
On my way! Attacking! You got it, Captain!
Don't mess with us!
Are there worms here? Oh, gross. Red worm. Gross. I got his blood though. Plasma cutter. Sorry. When I settled on Groundbreaker, I thought this would be a gateway to the stars, beginning of my epic tale as a spacer. Now I grow shrooms for a bunch of outlaws. Not even for selling, they just eat the damn things by the handful. Some of the crew have been tripping for weeks. Suppose it could be worse. Heard of a sublet contractor who got dissolved in chemicals and flushed down waste treatment for stealing from Lilia. Now at McRed, he's always happy to see me, calls me his fungus lad. Update. McRed just set a man on fire for having his laces undone. Shit. Maybe I need to be more careful about what I'm growing. Ought to find something that calms him down. Time to experiment. Okay. Fuck, I forgot I had the shrink ray.
Go! Sometimes violence is the only way!
Oh, nice.
Everyone all right?
Oh my god. That's crazy.
It's so cozy.
Incoming! I smite you in the name of the law.
I smite you in the name of the law. Oh my god.
One down.
I'm robbing their fucking work fridge right now, babe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took everything in their work fridge.
I'll keep quiet.
Is that him? What's he yelling about?
I don't know. What? I think he wants your attention, babe.
I don't want to continue the main quest yet, so I'm doing as much as I can to not do that.
C&P Borstwurst. It's not the worst unless it's
See if there's anything worth stealing around here, but I don't think so.
How goes the hunt? I've been ruminating on it, and I decided, if you ain't killed McRed yet, I want you to hurt him a little before you do. Nothing excessive, mind you, but the scoundrel deserves a light beating at least before he kicks off.
Good news, I killed him, and I roughed him up a little bit.
I believe I'm growing fond of you, bounty hunter. If you got the Mardet's backs, the Mardets have got yours. Here's the bounty payout. Nice work down there.
Bunch of XP,
With any luck,
nice.
we can hire more sharp-eyed bounty hunters like you in the future.
I leveled up. What'd you say, babe?
You better pick him up.
I am. I'm getting him. He's freaking out. Come here. Why are my stats fucked? Hold on. What's going on here?
Because you're bad.
No, a lot of my stats are fucked up. Why are my stats fucked up?
That's why you're getting your ass beat.
No, is it because I have that one flaw?
Oh, yeah. You're like, yeah, I could do it, and then you just got fucked over, like, real bad.
It says I have a herniated disc. Yeah, what does that mean? Where is it? -1 attribute when above 50% carrying capacity. Dog shit. Terrible fucking thing I did there. I'm not having a problem shooting. Eh. Maybe I should upgrade guns. I don't know. I'll do tech, and then the next level I'll put into guns. I do need to find a place to sell this shit because -1 all attributes is very fucking detrimental. Let's see. Guns. Bad. That was an insanely strong shotgun. Hold on, give me that back. Very good. Good.
You look.
Nice. Okay. The carry weight's back to being low again.
You look.
That's fine.
What's going? What?
She caught me lockpicking into her building. I was just leaving.
Just keep your fingers to your own self, okay?
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely not gonna steal everything in here. Get your fucking asses in here.
Making my way there. Nice hit! I'm en route.
Look at us!
It's a lot of fucking hack things.
I was wondering what they do with their waste. I guess they just chuck it down here. Where'd it all go?
Seems like a fine way to die, but all right.
Frankie got a lead on some local salvage. One of the Groundbreaker's old hangars was bricked up until someone found it by poking around the stevedores' quarters. Lilia gave us the go-ahead to plant her flag once we clear out the new arrivals. I'm sending you to scout, look for a loose panel. You've got to climb on top of their bunks and leap towards the back wall. Lilia says we should watch our back. She thinks we're being tailed.
Let's check it out.
Oh, where? Quarters, so they're in their quarters. I think that's not that way.
What the hell's going on? We were in a holding pattern for 2 hours.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Punch. You want a punch? We've got your punch right here.
console. Let's see if I can upgrade guns anyway. I didn't do this last time.
Tossball finals are scheduled to air soon, but a scandal has rocked the league and thrown this pivotal game into question.
Well, well, well. What fine treasures might await us in here? Never saw you coming. We're destined to die! Not getting through! Here's a little trick I learned in prison! I'll take care of them!
No problem. Here goes nothing.
God damn.
That's the last of them.
Shit. I don't think I've ever done this. Prismatic hammer, special effect. Hammersmith was working on a hammer weapon, the Pulse Hammer, when its rival company, Aramid Ballistics, stole the plans, rushed its development, and beat them to the market, all the while ridiculing Hammersmith with a marketing campaign about them having no hammers in their weapon line. Hammersmith executives demanded the ultimate hammer to be produced, but this prototype was so expensive that it never entered production. Prismatic hammer from Hammersmith.
This is Halcyon News.
Not doing okay, babe?
It's not a hard fight, it just takes a little bit more.
The news packet had the toss ball scores from the Connors.
This isn't.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
This is the guy that has a crush on Hawthorne.
Ah, yes.
Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
I'm going to wring your scrawny neck, you sprat fuck. Give me back my ship.
There's no need for hysterics. This is all a hilarious misunderstanding.
Explain now. Did you hear me chuckle? Which one, babe?
2.
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship.
Yeah.
I'm terribly sorry for
He's
the
like,
inconvenience.
I'm sorry.
However, before
You're
you
no
go,
longer pounded.
Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony.
Okay,
Did Alex tell you where Wells might be?
Should I sell out the nerd?
Anything at all?
Is the nerd cool?
I mean, he's just a nerd. He saved my life, but...
Yeah, you gotta honor that. Also, this guy fucking sucks.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm here about Jessie Doyle. I want her debt settled.
Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
She's worth more alive than dead. Put her in an indentured contract.
That's not unreasonable.
I guess it's better than losing your organs, but I don't know, Captain. It just doesn't seem right.
Miss Doyle is deeply in debt, and the board has every... What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the term?
Yo, what the fuck?
Wait, I see. She doesn't have really much of a choice.
I quite concur. It's refreshing to deal with someone practical for a change. I will recall my collection agent. Tell Miss Doyle to report to me promptly for her first assignment. Now, is there...
You can get me to Stellar Bay.
Good law. Who'd want to go to that toxic hell pit?
So...
No. Emphatically no. Unequivocally no. Immutably no. Best to be...
Does it seem hot in here?
Law, but it's miserable.
asking me?
My underarms are damp. How can I be expected to work in these conditions?
Talking to Udon
Chief
here.
Tennyson is supposedly looking into the cause, but I've seen no action from her. Deplorable conduct. My superiors will be hearing about it. You can be certain of that.
What are those locked doors in the back?
A luxury stateroom, reserved for Chairman Rockwell's use.
So you get to play butler to the big guy. Fun.
To serve at our most esteemed chairman's behest is an honor, and one I'm most thankful for. As this office is the primary embassy for the board on GroundBreaker, corporate bylaws specifically state a room must be maintained for the chairman's exclusive use.
See you, buddy. Okay, well.
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. At least you finally got your chance to square our debt.
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jessie. I guess that means I owe you now, right? Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better than average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off.
Are you saying you'll work for me just because I helped Jessie?
If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which tells me you're competent. But we can say I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that version.
Welcome aboard, dude. Oh, shit.
You won't be sorry. Though it looks like you've got...
Dr. Fenhill, glad you opted to join us. It'll be good to have a Sawbones on the crew.
I forget what Ellie's fucking ability does. Bleed and reduces their stats. Disarm removes the ability enemy's held weapon for 15 seconds. I sent the vicar home, and now I have Ellie in my party.
This is Halcyon Noon. We interrupt your regular...
Bless my heart.
Gladys.
A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Phineas sent me.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, GroundBreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
$10,000.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the GroundBreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
No qualms here. I'll do it.
Do you know Edna
Too poor.
over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the GroundBreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Why do you hate the glasses?
They just look fucking stupid.
Oh.
Why was the Roseway abandoned?
Edna didn't seem to
so
think
scary.
so. And I trust the dear girl's
This fight I'm
judgment.
about to do
Well,
is so scary.
maybe not in men, but she knows her comms. So
Why are
like
those
as
spiders
not,
chasing you
someone's been down there recently.
They're like a charm that I have.
And
They're
if
my little
someone set up
kids. They help me
shop
do
in
damage.
Roseway,
Oh, okay.
I'd wager they got something to hide.
If it's a corporate town with something to hide, why the SOS?
I appreciate a man who knows one when he hears it. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on
This
their
dude's
competitors.
mad. I keep messing with
The
a
more we
cat
got the
skater.
corps fighting
He's
each other,
mad, but he
the
doesn't want to
less
leave my
time they
lap.
got to meddle in our affairs.
So you need someone to snoop around for you. My services aren't cheap.
Neither do mine, dearie. Old Gladys knows. Should you find yourself responding to a certain distress call, and in so doing, then we ought to...
I'll stop by if I
Law
find
bless
it.
your Adams. Don't forget to come find old...
What other jobs do you
Might
got?
want to acquaint yourself with Jude. You'll find her friend.
Yeah, go to engineering. What do you got for sale, bitch? damage. Salvager's Helper, an insane pistol. $5,000 fucking dollars though.
Yo, watch this if you have a second. Watch this.
Huh? A little spooky. Have fun with that one. The old datapad contains incident reports from various Mardet security patrols. Most are details of simple finds and dust-ups between the crews of Wildcat freighters and corporate haulers. 2 entries have been marked. August 7th, 2344. Respond to code ID 10T at the Lost Hope. Lost Hope. Bear asked us to bounce back some Back Bay rat that got himself soaked in Spectrum Red. A drunken fool got into a scuffle with one of the engineer and Tennyson's people, tossed the rung leech back down to the bay's asphalt piles the entire way, telling us we'd be sorry once he controlled the hammer's power. If this is some new Hammersmith marketing stunt, I'm complaining to Santanita, which I already got. Had another run with the rung leech from Lost Hope. Found himself in the repair bay. I literally already did that. Fucking waste of money right there. Take that as well.
The sound his feet make. Terrifying. I hate this fucking guy.
Nice, I leveled up again. I said I was going full guns, right? This time.
I don't remember. I think so.
Pretty sure. Time dilation, locational hits. You've unlocked location hit effects. Nice, so I can get like blinding and shit like that now. When you critically hit a target, you have a chance of immediately resetting the cooldowns of a companion ability. Using companion ability has a big chance of fixing the other companion ability. Companion ability cooldowns for each of your kills. That's pretty good. Weak spot damage is pretty big.
Oh my god, this fight's hard.
God, there's a lot of good ones here. Should I go carrying capacity or consumable weight?
Carrying capacity, probably.
Yeah.
That's what I always go for.
Yep, it went from 150 to 230. That's big. I'd say probably health. I'm worried about the heal amount.
This is house. Interrupt your regular scheduled advertisement for the following stories.
Let's go do that right now. Well, the last thing I can do is go to engineering. I think I've been everywhere.
CNP near maple syrup. It's near this complete breakfast.
Oh, it's hot in here, bro.
Ew, yeah.
Yeah.
Hotter than usual in here. Hope we're not catching Junlei on a bad day.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't
Look
mind
at
the
it.
formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
Ryan Chadworthy. Nice place you got here.
Good for you. Hope you scared some sense into those bureaucrats giving you trouble. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
I wish it was pouring.
Like,
Hmm?
like in real life, or?
Yeah. I'll do whatever I can to help for peace. I'll try not to start fights, but I may have to end some.
Ain't that always the way? So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
No. It's cake. You can't have that. Just passing through.
Statistics don't lie. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders.
Oh my fucking god.
You seem
You
different.
do it?
So
No.
welcome aboard.
He fucking killed me.
Dr. Fenhill.
Yeah, no, this
I
fight's
hope
hard.
you've reconsidered my offer to stay on full time.
Look at my fucking...
My crew are never short on dents and bruises.
I'm trying to live a more balanced life. Gun in one hand, scalpel in the other.
I already knew it'd be easier to teach an automech heart surgery than to change your mind. Fair travels,
Hey.
Ellie.
You two know each other?
Groundbreaker's a small town in a big ship, and anyone who spends any time here gets to know Junlei.
We don't see a lot of competent surgeons on Groundbreaker. Dr. Fenhill is my on-again, off-again freelancer. I take it she'll be joining your crew full-time?
I don't like to put a label on things. Let's keep it casual.
If you ever decide to settle down, there's a home for you on Groundbreaker.
Provided you want to talk to her, talk.
What? I didn't think
Put her on the spot.
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name.
That's
What
a
can I do
lovely
for you?
name as she looks her up and
I was
down.
just thinking, I haven't got much experience
What?
working with
I just hate
actual,
that.
real spaceships.
What do you mean they
Miss
like
Junlei.
each other?
Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
What?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, they like each other. Junlei and Parvati like each other. Or not like yet, but they like.
They're working towards
They
it.
just met, yeah.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering
That's
if,
kind of cute.
well, maybe you could teach me some things.
This interaction happened right now.
I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Parvati, don't be shy about requesting time off if you need to compare notes in person. Or should I silently encourage her?
You gotta encourage her.
Silently, or should I be like, hey, take some time off? You need to. What should I do?
Chad is gonna try to he's gonna be like, oh yeah, matchmaker of the summer. Do number 1.
Right. In person. Sure thing, Captain. Wow, great. I'll do that then.
Your name's pretty
Messages.
too. I should have said
Later.
sorry. I like it. Honest.
Oh,
Sorry.
your name's pretty too. I should have said sorry. I like it. Honest.
Bitches
Sorry.
on 4chan, right?
Is that right?
Whisper, nice job.
Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
Seems kind of warm in here. What's going on?
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
I'm sure your capable staff can stay ahead of the
My
problem.
engineers have managed to keep the heat to livable levels, but all the fixes are temporary. This wound is bound to fester. Only the board has access to new parts,
and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
Surely the board doesn't want Groundbreaker
They
to
want us to
roast.
sweat, thinking that'll soften me up for a bad faith deal. If you'll excuse me, they can go fuck themselves.
If you'll
The board
excuse
isn't
me,
helping,
they
and
go
my
fuck
resources are
themselves.
spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone aboard, will be cooked alive.
Found some parts lying around the back base. Will this
Those
help?
are... Wow. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Remarkable. How did you... I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons.
Yeah, I grabbed
There's a slight
radiator
manticore
parts.
infestation.
Define slight.
More than a few. Less than a hive. Nothing you can't handle. We were salvaging parts from a ship. Turned out there were eggs inside. They got into the radiators, and here we are.
I'll get down there.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
This is Halcyon News. We
Thank God it's a short walk back to this boss fight, otherwise this would be fucking miserable.
14, 182, a lot. 186.
Bad. I'm bad. This is a bad run.
Advertisement for the following story. Do you have... what it takes to defend you?
Keep your wits about you down there. I don't want to clean crispy freelancer bits out of creators.
The controls are in the back of the machinery shaft area. Keep clear of the radius.
Oh my god, that was just unlucky.
How about that? One. Be right there.
Keeping you!
That made me jump. It actually scared me, even though I knew he was up here. I just turn around and I see just spit fucking flying at me. Need a lot more mag picks.
Be right there.
Good news? Song tells me the security mechanicals printed up and killed a bunch of men. Bad news. Diagnostic says their circuit boards are fused from the heat, so they're not too picky about who they kill next. Sneak fast if you can. Shoot back if you need to. I can always get you later.
System.
I'm ready for this.
As stupid as it sounds, them making it so only you are like when you're sneaking, it only matters if you get seen, makes having companions in this game bearable versus like Skyrim, where it's like if your companion's fucking brain dead retard boy, then you know you can fucking they'll just walk around and get seen all the fucking time.
And if you don't know what that means, just look for a command that says cycle droplet pumps.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, we go.
Incoming!
Oh, dang it. I booked it too quickly. I forgot you can't use computers if you're in combat. Cycle droplets. The staff is getting restless. Workaround and half-cocked solutions are all we've got to mend the Groundbreaker's bones. In many cases, we can't revive one system without cannibalizing another. Grandma lived with that reality, and so will I. I can rally our spirits. What happens when I'm not around? Groundbreaker's real test will be seeing if independence outlasts me. I'll take that bet. Found some of the last chief's old schematics. Groundbreaker must have taken a beating during the crossing because she spent half of her career patching it up. Lots of corners to cut when they put this place together. Among her papers, I also found the layout of a hangar that doesn't match any of my docs. Something that might have gotten sealed off along the way. I like blood cells isolating an infection. I hate to put sentiment down in print, but every time I open a piano or find some work around the guts of this old bird, I can feel like Jeez, it's like I can feel you reaching out to me from the past, Grandma.
Done. The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker owes you things.
Get through! Sorry, won't work! Here we go! Not bad! Not working! Down they go!
Adjacent automatic.
It's an honor to report the Groundbreaker has successfully arrived at the Lagrange point, having released their cargo of prefab housing, settlers, and supplies at their intended colony. Worlds may they prosper and expand. Now that stages 1 or 2 and 2 of the missions have been carried out, my family will take ownership to Groundbreaker as specified in our contract, keeping the ship in active duty as an independent trading post. I'd be remiss if I close this transmission without sending my hopes and best wishes back to Earth. Some very rich and savory elements among our colonial neighbors seem to have a very wrong idea about why I flew us out here. It wasn't to be for a 9-figure blood money salary and a Spacer's Choice logo stamped on my ass. It wasn't to nickel and dime passing ships out of their last bid. Groundbreaker has no role in the success or failure of Halcyon's corporate entities, period. I negotiated that understanding and clearly outlined it in writing before I ever set foot on the ship. If anyone wants to dispute or compromise our independence, they will answer to Tennyson. We're a family operation. Even when the last Tennyson falls, Groundbreaker will remember us and defend freedom accordingly.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regular...
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
Did I do it?
I hope so.
I don't trust it. No, I did.
Yeah.
Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the
Holy
pleasure
shit.
of making life or death decisions on a
eyes hurt.
shoestring budget.
I
Plus,
didn't
there's no
blink.
time to train my successor or document.
Bravati could always help you here.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I'm really just a dab hand with a wrench. Nothing special. Not like a chief engineer.
Don't sell yourself short. It doesn't take a seasoned pro to tinker on GroundBreaker. Just
What a
someone who knows
terrifying
how a
little
ship ought to
little
feel.
fight.
We're always thirsting for help. If you could find your way around this labyrinth of ducts and
Fucking
panels, we
Nosk.
could work something out.
You were good. I was waiting for you to be great.
Nice, I leveled up again. I put it all into... what's the word? Put it all into long guns again. I think I'm going to be good on that for a little bit. I'm going to go back into, like... not sure. Probably stealth? Stealth or tech? Maybe tech. Let's do tech and inspiration instead. I need lockpick. Damn it. Let me go back to the Groundbreaker and talk to everybody.
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick?
Sure.
So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages. I got him here on my data pad, and well, she sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure.
Parvati got a poem
I don't know if I
from
should read into it.
Junlei.
Because poems are all
That's cute.
symbolic and such, right? It's not so good. But real sweet.
I don't know if I should read into it because poems are symbolic and such. It's not really good, but it's sweet. Comes from the heart, you'd say?
Oh, law. That's what's got me spooked. I don't rightly know. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. The trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady?
Made my chest
It's a
hurt,
real
kinda.
romantic poem.
Mood.
Made my chest hurt,
It
kinda.
really do be like that.
Sounds like she likes you.
I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been. Leastways not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just don't care for it.
Forgot Parvati's
Been a
asexual.
problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they didn't...
Hear me?
They said I was...
What?
So I forgot Parvati's asexual.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Captain. That makes me feel a touch better. I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabel? Who's Isabel?
Wow, that went downhill fast. You're looking a little rough.
They were... close, Captain. Like, more than friends close.
They were close? Not anymore?
I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? 10 years? Last week? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar
Parvati's
there?
like, can we go
Lost Hope?
get drinks at the bar?
What happened?
She started talking about her ex, but she didn't really, like, go into it. Junlei did, in messages.
Yikes.
Wouldn't it just be easier to talk to her about
Maybe for
this?
you. I start thinking about all the things she could say and my guts start crawling up my throat. I'm full serious. Next time we're on the Groundbreaker, I aim to get a drink. If I got to, I'll do it on my lonesome. But I'd feel better if someone I trusted was there.
She's like, next time we're on the Groundbreaker, I want to go get trashed. I would feel a lot better if someone else was there and I wasn't alone.
What you reading, Max?
If I tell you, will you leave me alone?
Probably not. What is it with you and books, anyway?
Some of us like to improve ourselves, Dr. Fenhill.
No, I mean keeping those paper books. You got the data pad. Why waste the cargo space? You one of those people who wears reading glasses to look smart?
Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities? I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in contemplation of the universe's secrets, you sometimes get a sense for these things.
I'd like to know more
I'm a
about you.
surgeon by training and a pirate by inclination. Not much else to know, Captain. I like long walks on the promenade and the smell of Spacer's Corona.
Ellie's pretty
I make
funny
a mean
because
zero-G cocktail and
her
I've got a
her
mean
her
right hook.
backstory gets really really funny because you find her parents.
Well, my blood type is AB positive. I'm a Leo, and I despise Space Hospital. Never mind what anyone else tries to tell you. That about covers it. Oh, come on. Look, the thing I've learned about living in close quarters is that you've got to give people room to breathe. I'm all for making a few bits together and have... No
Ryan Chadworthy from Esther Blaine. This is just to let you know that I've given out the rest that you know what to you know who's. Sorry for the secrecy. You never know who's reading these. I appreciate you giving me the time of day. You risked your neck heading to the community center. I'm grateful, but I also appreciate if you never told another soul about our business. It's the poem. It reads like the poem that Scooter wrote in Borderlands 2.
Okay.
Like, read it.
Honestly, kind of love that for them.
We're talking about old friends, you know, and I got to thinking about Isabel. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what she was thinking. We were a mess, a good mess, but a mess. I'm a better me than I was then. I wanted you to know, even when I drink too much of the old family recipe, you're pretty swell party tea. Damn you, insta spell check. Meet my wrench. Too tired, just gonna put my head down. Do not forget you found a discarded sanitation and maintenance auto mechanical in Emerald Vale scrap heap during your last job. It should not be too difficult to get up and running with a few key modifications. I can envision a combat-capable variant. Some might say a clean, mean killing machine should be fun. Removal of factory standard part Suds Steeper was successful. Delivery of combat modified replacement part Acid Steeper has been delayed. Progress set back to an estimated now to be solid 3 months. Not like I have more pressing matters to attend to. I'm giving hope on this delivery. The part is lost in transit and it's not turning up anytime soon. See, this could have been really fun, but fucking Sam sucks. It would have been. He has no real speaking parts. He just repeats himself over and over. You know, they really could have went with like a cool, funny HK kind of character from like Kodor or something, but they just kind of ruined the character.
That sucks.
Yeah. Captain sold Harris something called the Rearranger and then left before he discovered the damn thing. That doesn't work. Only thing it rearranged is the number of bits on his cart. Looks like some strange tech or a weapon. Maybe a scientist can make something of it. Couldn't save Lem. Now I gotta arrest Harris for his murder. Confiscate that weapon he used and stored it in Birdie's office for now. Figured the least the site supervisor can do is fill out the forms for whatever that damn thing is. Don't know how I'm gonna detain Harris. Not like we got prison cells on this rock. Coronary inquest. Contract 35 years. It rearranged his face. Took a good whack to the noggin, the facial area to be specific. It's all twisted up. Nose is 5 times too big. Jaw is shrunk to almost nothing. Teeth are all out of kilter, though I suppose that was true pre-deceasement. If the blow itself didn't kill him, there's no way that he could have breathed through all that damage. Okay.
What?
What do I got?
How is it 6 o'clock already?
I know. I'm going to the bar with Parvati.
Just... Oh. Sure, I can be myself. You're looking for crew. I'm looking for... And yeah...
Alright. I found Felix.
You see, we had
But I do not like Felix, so he never joins the party. He's just a dude who plays baseball. That's like his entire personality.
So, how's this work? Do we get a table? Stand in a corner? Okay, so what are we drinking? You're the expert. Oh, and don't worry on the price. I got this. Let's just do it proper.
She's super nervous, but she's sitting here like she really wants to fucking drink.
Oh, wow. You remembered. Well, that's fruit and such,
She said she doesn't like the smell of beer back on
Okay,
Edgewater, so I
mine
told her to
it
get
is.
a glass of wine.
Not a good choice for getting sloshed when you want to act fancy about it.
Wow, this is really kind of nice, actually.
Look on him, please.
Who'd have
I
guessed
already
old
did.
fruit could
I
taste
don't
so
want
good?
to.
Babe.
Oh,
Look,
Captain.
he's being
I'm
real.
pining for Junmai something fierce. What am I doing? I mean, just with Junmai. I don't know what to do about us. Well, she talked about another girl, right? Isabel. Mentioned her by name and everything, like she wanted me to know. Maybe I've been making a right fool of myself this whole time. Maybe she's not interested after all.
No one sends a terribly, vaguely sensual poetry to someone they don't like.
Exactly. Takes a lot of trust to hand over that kind of blackmail material.
I don't know, I'd call it, sensual. That's a lot. did. Oh dear, I hadn't really. Oh my goodness. And I told you?
Let's read it right now, just to be sure.
It was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story about her dad, how a lady named Isabel did all sorts of things to try to win his favor. This Isabel lady never quite managed to get her dad's approval, but they carried on anyways. Made something good out of a bad situation. Then it all went down the tubes. Do you think Junlei still has feelings for her? Well, maybe she just wanted to let me know her preferences. In a less awkward
My
way.
perception's really low, so
But
I'm
that
losing
made
a
it
lot of
more
dialogue options because of that.
I need another drink.
Let's get you some
Come
water.
on, Captain. I'm here to drink. Okay, maybe you're right. I am a little woozy. Hydration, here I come.
Aw, this was just about to get fun.
Shush you. Oh, Captain, I want to talk to Junlei all the time. Even about silly things, but I'm so scared. Everything? I got a solar system's worth of terrifying questions swirling around my head. Does she think I'm as pretty as I think she's handsome? What if she doesn't like me? What if she does? What if she's still got feelings for that lady, Isabel? What if we get together and she gets bored of me?
Fuck if I know. I'm just here for the booze.
There's nothing easy about spilling your guts to the person who's got your heart in their hands. You know I'm not interested in physical affection. Well, it's tripped folks up in the past. Folks I thought cared about me for me. What if she's not okay with that? What if she is, but then later, she's not?
The one point in any video game I've ever seen where you can basically classify yourself as an asexual. Right here.
What do you mean, Captain?
I think you can just say something really smart. So they just be like, oh.
Hearted. I shouldn't worry how she
Sounded
thinks of me.
profound.
Gosh, I don't know that I got that in me. Sometimes I feel real mean inside, Captain. I think ungenerous thoughts. Yeah. I like the way you put that. Like, it's okay to want to be better for her, and not impossible to try.
Oh.
Well, Captain, this has been a whole lot. I got just... Wow. So much to think about. Oh gosh, I don't know, Captain. Do you think I should?
Ow.
Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask June out. Just as soon as we get back to the ship. I mean, probably. Eventually. Thanks for hearing me out and giving me counsel.
That boss
And,
looks difficult.
Well, for being a friend.
Yeah, it's a little.
It means a whole lot.
It's Hornet. She's kind of
We're good
notorious.
people, Captain.
This was fun. We should do it
She
again.
has a phrase
after
that
you
basically
send that
just
message.
says "get good."
All right.
That's what it sounds like
Thank
she's
you,
saying
guys.
anyway.
You're real good friends, you know that? I wish there was a place we could all live quiet together. Come on, let's go.
Hey, what do you think? Ah, sorry for the misunderstanding.
Hey, Captain. I hope I wasn't too much bother.
She got me right in the back.
I did have fun, and I tried some things I never would have otherwise. Some of the drinks we tried I even liked. I guess it's not all disgusting. And I don't feel it today. I guess that water must have worked. I'm glad I had you looking out for me. I messaged Junlei when we got back, and she replied super quick. Okay. I was awake half the night, thinking about what I sent, anxious to see what you said. I reread my message in the morning, and it was unclear. I was drinking when I sent it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the courage. Also, sorry for the typos. Oh, she called mashed potatoes smashed potatoes, but I think maybe that's just what they call them on GroundBreaker. I've ruined things in the past because I didn't say things I should have, like, I've met someone who's become special to me. I want to be honest with her, so if she feels the same about me, there won't be any surprises.
So Junlei does like you, and she said it in the most awkward way possible. Glad we wasted time drinking because Junlei's bad at writing messages. If you two marry, you'll be saying, haha, just kidding, unless you're not.
Oh, isn't she sweet? Like one of those two-bit romances where one soul's all stiff and formal, and I should be glad to perhaps take hold of your hand, miss. I ought to go write her back. I mean, I already did.
Goddamn 20,000 XP for trying to get Parvati laid. Probably that one. Let's see.
Welcome back. The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it up some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it. But I've never seen it up
This
and
is
running.
Hornet 2.
Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters... Yes,
I think maybe the third one is God Home, but I don't know
There's
that.
viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing teeth. The unemployed. For law's sake, if anyone's receiving this, please send help. What? No! No, no, no!
Captain, we are now capable of accessing the Roseway landing pad. Also, corporate protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for retrieval. The embedded names are Anton Crane, Vaughn Cortez, and Orson Shaw. Was there an... No, I am sure I cannot feel emotions. The memory has merely disrupted one of my processors. Glitches can be quite uncomfortable. It was my fault he died. I should have predicted the statistical unlikeliness of success of my captain's actions. In fact, I did, but illogically disregarded the results. He asked me to trust him. Captain Hawthorne attached 98.4% of the ship's processes to my computer, thereby giving me near total control. I have been programmed to deftly calculate navigation vectors through asteroid fields while also operating our ship's toasters. Alex also taught me the concept of a personality. He was quite delighted when I crafted one in order to better engage with him. It was basic in the beginning. The information in my memory banks says I am an autonomous digital astrogator, created by, redacted, on the date of, redacted, for the express purpose of, redacted. I have not yet decided if I should attempt
shit, she
to...
fucking got her.
Once.
Hey.
Alex did not
Nice.
know me, and...
Alright, so the Monarch. We'll go here. It's just a little shitty asteroid.
Destination reached. Scylla, welcome back. May...
So it's just like an asteroid where they're mining fucking shit, and that's it. But there's a hidden weapon here called the Rearranger, and there's also a quest here to find the captain guy.
Scylla, no laws, no lines, and a whole lot of guns. I love this place.
Looks like they started terraforming the place, but gave up halfway.
See if this works. Oh my god. There are a lot of fucking people there. This just came out of nowhere.
Here we go.
Knife down they go. Here we go. Just like that. Hard to imagine leaving something as expensive as a terraformer lying around.
Seems pointless, though. Gotta leave it on forever. And the pylons. Else the air just drifts off.
Here we go.
Jesus. Oh Christ. Oh, that's a full health one. Where'd you come from? Oh. Okay, cool. They're killing each other. Well, he killed it. Not that they're killing each other. Just kidding. I need like chips or something. Yeah, some mac and cheese. That'll work.
Save it in real life. was
What?
like, I thought you meant real life. I was like, are you feeling low?
No. The fuck? Sleep.
All right. Get it, Jeff. There's practice in there. You got it, Captain. That was fun. That's gotta hurt. That's the last of them.
That.
Tremendous work, friend. Here I was
Oh, fuck
readying
this
a
guy.
daring maneuver, and you've come and saved me the trouble.
Why does that sound familiar?
It's Ellie. Excellent timing. Hello, Ellie. What a pleasure it is to see your sparkling beauty in this barren waste.
It's Dr. Fenhill. I certainly know his ex-crew. Mostly from the operating table. I've probably seen more of them than he has.
How cruel you are. I distinctly remember a special party at the Lost Hope Bar on
Does this guy
GroundBreaker
remind me
where
of?
We did not.
Oh, fine. But we almost...
Keep going, and you're gonna see how good this automech is at picking up teeth.
Symptoms detected. Elevated heart rate, dilated pupils, increased sweat production. Subject appears to be terrified.
I'm not terrified, you bucket of bolts. That's victory sweat. Meds, I'm guessing. Pirates love bits, and unlabeled meds are worth a bundle. The one and only. Wait, who's asking? Wanda didn't send you, did she?
No, I don't know any Wanda.
I wager she told... I swear, land on GroundBreaker even a moment tardy, and that busybody's already been up your ass an hour. You tell her these automechs are coming, and sending a hired stooge to wreck... Yes, well, I shan't. Give Wanda... And farewell to you, dear Dr. Fenhill.
You...
No.
All together. Dead on.
You okay?
Here's my fucking back hurts.
Oh my god, that actually scared the fuck out of me. After repeatedly getting beat up by primals, you no longer function well when they attack you or your companions. So now I am phobic against them. So now I lose a shit ton of stats when I get beat up by primals. Hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Unfortunate. Oh, that one's gonna sting, dude. Increased weak spot damage or science weapon damage? What do you think, babe?
Oh, 1 second. So
Better
skills up?
headshots? Better headshots or a 50% science weapon damage increase?
I don't know what science weapon damage
That's like the
increase.
shrink ray, the atomizer, all that shit.
What do you encounter more headshots or?
I mean, I've been switching back and forth. The science guns are really fun. The rifles are effective.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go with the science gun.
Okay.
Oh, I have another perk. Never mind, I can take both.
Jeez.
Works out.
Somebody lives all the way out here? Surrounded by aphids?
Place never even had a bar. No wonder it's abandoned. I can take a hint.
So I just got it's a mandibular rearranger science weapon. This weapon is created by an unknown and possibly quite deranged scientist. Exactly how it works and why is a mystery, and it can never be duplicated. We completed our initial survey, and I have to admit that your hunch was right. I owe you lunch next time I'm on Terra 1. We barely started our survey before we uncovered a mineral vein. There's a limit to how much my team can extract in these pressure suits to get us a terraform and some prospecting mechanicals, and we'll be all rich. Thanks for rushing us that replacement part, Linda. My team got the former repaired, and it's been churning out O2 again. Did you have to send one loaded with seed stock? Damn grasses are triggering my allergies. Survey efforts continue. The initial vein ran dry quicker than we had hoped, but we're getting promising results from other locations. Density of scandium lower than first sight, but whatever, still at respectable levels. We had a board team out here last week scanning for signals from the Hope. We could all guess the results from how unhappy they looked. It's been 3 years since the board classified the ship as missing. You'd think it'd be over by now. Congratulations on your promotion. Youngest full VP in company history. Just promise me you won't promote that drill bit Needham to replace you. Bad news, Lynn. All the sites within the former dome have run dry. The mechanicals are bringing back good samples from beyond the retention field. I'll be sending you a requisition for a hauler to relocate everything. Your request for site relocation on that useless rock is denied. You've had over a year to generate a profit. If you haven't done it by now, it's not going to happen, and Everest is too busy to hide your incompetence. I don't want to hear any of your absurd excuses either. The terraform failure was bad enough, but this drivel about primals running loose and damaging your equipment is the limit, the utter limit. Do you hear? Operations at your site are terminated, affected immediately. Visiting board team reminded me of the date. We should be celebrating your 42nd birthday today. I tried to get you drunk with the latest Rizzo's concoction. You turn it up your nose and say it was nowhere near as good as Earth wine. Don't know where you are, big sis. It's been 13 years since you entered hibernation. Since the Hope started its journey, I don't know what happened, why you got here. If the architect is kind, you didn't suffer. I think about you all the time. Every time one of the big interstellar conveyors blaze past, I look up and hope. Hope. Whoever named that damn ship should take a walk into the Aether. I'm so sorry. I never should have convinced you to sign the indenture contract and join me on Halcyon. I'll never stop thinking about you, Jules. Please forgive me. The captain sold Harris something called the Rearranger, then left before we discovered the damn thing doesn't work. Only thing it rearranged is the number of bits on his car. Oh, yeah.
You got nimble fingers, Captain.
Alright, we're at the level where we start getting like phase 2 weapons basically. So it's like the damage increase is just fucking stupid.
We're now in orbit above Captain.
Can we talk?
No, that was doing so good.
What happened?
I'm doing the Coliseum of Fools. It's just a gauntlet run, basically.
This Roseway business smells. Something tells me things didn't end well for the guy who made the distress call. And whoever or whatever got him will be waiting for us.
Do you know anything else about the call?
What's there to know, Captain? Shady corporate town caught up in shady corporate shit. Tough luck for them, but
Just
maybe an
read
opportunity for us.
Oh, sorry.
You're good. Could be a trap.
I'm Cap. Anyway, we might as well take a look at.
She's like, this shit's pretty shady, and you're like, yep. And she goes, yep, let's go.
Good start.
No security.
Really needs better armor.
Not that I'm complaining.
How do you make it so show player helmet, show companion helmets? That's what I wanted. Take that shit off.
Captain? Something bit them. Something with more teeth than is strictly necessary.
Something bit them. Something with more teeth than necessary. Relax, Parvati. There's nothing unusual here.
Bro, what the
Besides
fuck?
mechanisms are free of reversal. Delays in loading due to commerce obstruction will be deducted from all staff pay.
Nice.
Employee, you have been fined an additional 200 bits for commerce.
Effective means all operations in the Roseway Laboratory and outposts have been terminated. Anti-Cleo values your commitment, so this is an anti-Cleo fucking base. Serving the company and will arrange for your transportation and relocation to one of 3 available worker facilities. Relocation fees will be deducted from pay. If your pay is insufficient to cover necessary relocation fees, you must apply for a relocation fee loan. Approval of loans require an audit of your work history and permanent record. If you'd like to apply for an audit, please submit or request form for a place in our surprise audit waitlist. Please include your audit fee paid in full. If you cannot pay for your audit, please apply for an audit fee loan. Approval of loans required for an audit of your work history and permanent record. All personal files have been purged.
Looks like we missed the fun.
Ooh, attack shotgun. Oh, never mind. It's not very good.
I done had enough of this shit. I'm just the fucking tarmac guard. No one said nothing about fighting no raps.
Guess that answers your question where the security is.
Somehow, I'm not reassured, Captain.
Yeah, you and me both, ma'am.
Did you send a distress call?
Distress call? From here? Shit. They told me that weren't allowed. Got me. I just do what I'm told, and I was told not to do such.
What happened?
Alarms went off, raps broke loose, and I hightailed it in here to get a wall between me and them beasts.
You said the raps broke loose? You caged them up?
Forget I said anything about that.
Tell me who's in charge.
Scientist, name of Anton Crane. Someone said he's panicking inside the comm center.
Alright, I'll look.
Oh, before I forget, Anti-Cleos makes...
Weldon.
We are experiencing a security event, sir and/or madam. Please vacate the premises immediately and return to your domicile or designated workplace.
I have a better idea. I'll stay right here and you'll answer my questions. Think you can do that?
Maybe. I don't know. All right. I'm new to this job.
What happened?
I have strict orders not to talk about anything that happens in a classified area. Please remember that Anti-Cleo Pharmaceuticals is not responsible for any loss of life or grief.
What? What do you do around
I am not allowed to disclose the details of my contract. If you...
You said this is a classified
Roseway
area.
Lab is a highly classified...
Never mind, I'm gonna look around.
You're underestimating the importance of the 8th back.
Blankenship. She's okay. But London...
Jameson's the only one here worth anything at all, but even he bristles at my direction. This is quite likely a natural reaction to me pushing him so relentlessly, but if he ever hopes to reach Byzantium, he needs someone applying the correct amount of pressure. I hope they'll come see the truth, but should that prove impossible, I can at least ensure his work doesn't damage my chances. Should be keeping an eye on his reports to see if they too warrant revision. Heard Jameson talking about talking to Vaughn today. He was railing against me, claiming that I'm using him and everyone here for my own ends. I'd expect to be a troll from that lazy sod Vaughn, but Jameson, how can he not see that I have his best interests at heart? Oops. With our latest breakthrough, I believe Byzantium is finally within our grasp. My next promotion will deliver me, I'm certain, so long as they don't see through my attempts to cover for the rest of these fools. I cannot quite shake this unease I seem to be gripped by. This makes no sense. While I have yet to get Trammell to commit to a specific date, he assures me that Byzantium could be a mere meek sway. So why this encroaching feeling of emptiness? Must be the case of nerves. I know I'll be accepted and dare I say possibly even revered when I arrive.
I got 500 bits on the Darlings taking the fine.
You picked a hell of a day to visit. I'm Vaughn. Vaughn Cortez. Dr. Vaughn Cortez. But just Vaughn's fine, really. Over in the main labs. I rabbited back here when I realized I was hearing gunshots, not blown fuses. We've been cooped up in here, I don't know, hours? Too long. I have to get back to work.
You look nervous.
What? I mean, we're surrounded by hungry raptidons. Who wouldn't be? Am I right? Look, I don't want to go back out there, but there's a thing I gotta do. I had to leave an experiment running at the lab. Something I've been working on a long while. Something that could really get me ahead. Know what I mean?
Not until you explain.
I've been extracting organic compounds from raptidons. Compounds that have, benefits.
Extracting how? No, wait, maybe I don't want to know.
In certain social situations. Personal situations. Where you might want to, enhance your charisma.
Oh, he's making enraptured, Captain. An aphrodisiac. Wrapped musk is the main ingredient.
What? No? I mean, yes, I'm getting the musk. With Monarch embargo, the price is sky high, but I'm not making the drug. The results are outside the margin of error. Technically. Sure. Of course. Our lab's south of here, down the road. Not the old public lab, the one past that, built into the mountainside. The newer lab is built for, more sensitive work.
These guys are extracting the fucking musk from these, like, lizard creatures to make an aphrodisiac. That may or may not work.
My equipment's in the lower levels, way in the back. I have a big room all to myself. Dissection tables and whatnot. It should have been running this whole time. Just grab the results and bring them here. If you have a buyer. I got a contact who wants to haul the entire batch to Byzantium. Help me out, I'll cut you in for a share. I'll even pay you before I am, when you deliver to me.
How do you suppose that stuff's used? Do you drink?
I've stayed in worse.
If you've come to end my life, let's be on with it. Oh, not actually one of them, are you?
If I was here to kill you, you'd already be dead.
What? I'm Anton Crane, the lead scientist here. I must apologize if my call diverted you. I may have panicked. Everything's under control now, though, truth be told.
Just tell me what happened.
Yes, of course. Hours ago, a group of vicious malcontents fell upon us, shot up our labs, and loosed our research subjects, the Raptidons. If those cretins get their hands on my research, well, they'll need not kill me.
Tell me what you're researching, and I have a better idea of what's at stake here.
You have a point there. It most decidedly cannot make this situation any worse.
They're making toothpaste,
All right.
I forgot.
We were tasked with formulating a new and improved dental gel. One cannot exaggerate the benefits of good dental hygiene. May I continue?
May I continue? Only if you'd like me to punch you in the throat, nerd. Can we just cut to the chase?
Very well. We'd formulated the world's most effective appetite-suppressant toothpaste. Not just any diet toothpaste, the ultimate diet
Oh my
toothpaste.
fucking god. Jesus. Agitating.
Yes, but don't kill their mother if it's avoidable. The lab's entrance is in the side of a hill. You can't miss it if you just follow the road. You'll pass by the town's original by the Grand Architect. That would surely lighten the weight. Too many have been lost. Too many black mob. Of course they do. Please don't. If my colleagues refuse to take their lives seriously, why should I? All they do is complain. They refuse to see the opportunity afforded us here. Believe what you will, but I'm not the manipulative, ego-driven...
Yeah, you just keep telling yourself that.
I don't know about Dr. Crane's research, but we ought to find Mr. Jameson. He's got to be all alone and scared. Oh boy.
I don't...
I told you, you're staying put. You're not listening.
Probably gonna call the stream in like 15 minutes or so.
Here we go! That's gotta be where Mr. Jameson is. Hope he's okay.
Fair mistake.
The fact that she yells down they go, that has to be a reference to like cards from KOTOR. Down you go.
Hit it with something bigger!
Determine the maximum amount of Rapidon digestive acid that can be safely ingested by humans before adverse effects. Proposed procedure. Slowly introduce increasing amounts of acid into the evening meals of randomly selected workers. 1 millimeter. Minor stomach pain and nausea. Safe. 2 millimeters. Minor stomach pain, extreme nausea. Safe. 3 millimeters. Major stomach pain, debilitating nausea, some vomiting, potentially unsafe work in the workplace. 4 millimeters. Temporary blindness, frequent vomiting, patient unable to describe pain, unsafe. 5 millimeters. Unable to record symptoms as patient died within the hour. Jeez.
Here they come! Get on!
Easy.
Twitter, according to my record, January 23rd is your birthday. As is protocol, feel free to enjoy one 10-minute break between your normally scheduled 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock shifts.
Let's take bets on what shuts him up first. A hungry rat or my backhand?
How the... Wait, I know you. You're responsible for the Emerald Vale fiasco.
How does this guy know who I am? How did you get in here?
No, not... I don't care about the beasts. I care about the front door. This is an egregious breach of protocol. How'd you get in? Damnable beasts. At least...
Well, you're welcome, dick.
Ready for more?
Robophobia. Odd mechanicals now give you the willies when they're nearby, and you're not as effective as you should. I'm literally gonna have a phobia of everything. I said I'm gonna take every flaw, right? Yeah, fuck it.
You're fast. Get ready.
Five Ignis? That's so much.
You gotta teach me that.
What did I just pick up? Some shitty tactical shotgun. Goddamn. Whiff lockdown. You need to make a new code for the armory lock over the storage facility. Make it complicated so Orson can't sneak in up there again. Do not write it down. How about in this order? The month of your birthday, 1. How many security rotations we have per hour? 2. The number of accidents we've had this month involving that damn culture process. 3. The maximum volume milliliters of Rapidon stomach acid a human can ingest before we consider it lethal. 4. Sounds fine, thanks. Nice. Damn. There's an armory somewhere. Is that room that I just broke into? No, right? What those? There's gotta be a room. So run through one more time. But feel like I already saw every area in this fucking room. Pretty sure that's it. Yeah, I don't see where there's a fucking room. Yeah, that's definitely it. Alright. I'm gonna leave, save, and probably call it right there. Alright, thank you guys for joining. Have a